Hey everybody, welcome back to Isolation Libations. I'm Joey Joyce. I'm your bartender. This is episode number 75. It's been hours since episode 74. This is the first time I am wearing the same clothes for an episode. But wait, it's not a totally identical outfit. No hat this time. Yeah, there you go. So, it's totally different. Still no sleeves though, but again, it's hot. It's hot. Not Phoenix hot, but it's hot. Anyway, let's see. Tonight we already got to see Brian Chartrand do his fantastic Happy Half Hour on Facebook.com/Brian Chartrand Music at 5 o'clock, of course, West Coast time. And but that's okay. We watched it. It was fantastic. Now I'm back for another cocktail, as promised, because I said I was going to do yet another riff on the Alaska cocktail. And so again, the Alaska cocktail, a classic from 1913, long time ago, of Old Tom Gin, Yellow Chartreuse, Orange Bitters, Lemon Swath, stirred up, cool. So this afternoon, I made a version called the Southeast Alaska, using green chartreuse and St. George Terroir Gin, and a little bit of Dolan Driver Vermouth instead, and also a little bit of smoked Maldon sea salt. I thought that would be more like kind of up my alley, to be honest. A little bit more herbal, a little drier, not quite so sweet, not quite so syrupy. And it was all right. It was all right. It wasn't a finished product. So I don't know, maybe this is interesting to you, to see the whole process of making cocktails, like what we go through, how we kind of move through, from initial idea to a final product. That's something that might go on the menu. So for example, like the Southeast Alaska, I think it's cool. I wouldn't put it on a menu. I drank it and I enjoyed it and it was good, but it wasn't quite polished. So this is going to be my next attempt at doing another fun Alaska riff that might kind of be worth putting on a menu or, reproducing for my friends or guests. So we're going to call this one the Sitka, because Sitka is an island / town, city in Southeast Alaska. I'm sticking to that theme. I'm sticking in that neck of the woods. I actually applied to a college in Sitka called Sheldon Jackson University, or I think it was just Sheldon Jackson College. There were like 300 students. I got accepted, but like 16-year-old Joey was like, maybe I'm not ready to go yet. Who knows what would happen? Would I be here? Who knows? Would I be making a cocktail called the Sitka cocktail if I had actually gone to Sitka? It's a good question. I don't even know. I can't tell you the answer. But as you can see, got a little lineup going on here. So a couple more ingredients. It looks like there's more than there is because the absinthe, just a spritz, the Ardbeg, just a spritz. So it's really just one more thing than the last time, than the Southeast Alaska. Now, before I go any further, I have to say, between making episode 74, watching Brian Chartrand's Happy Half Hour, I got a package. And this is the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gift I received. So a huge, huge, huge thank you to Sertoto Copper Company. If you were watching some of the past episodes when I was in Arizona, my jigger disappeared. By disappear, I think it bumped off my paddleboard and sunk to the bottom of a lake in Arizona. Now, Sertoto Copper Company, they make incredible copper goods, handmade stuff, hand-hammered. It's gorgeous. This stuff will last forever, last longer than us. They were sweet and kind enough to replace my jigger on them. And that is just one of the coolest things. I already love their stuff. I'm already all in. If you can't tell, I've got their stuff. But that, just an amazing gesture. And so, thank you, Sertoto Copper Company. And people, if you want some like barware for your home, they make other kind of housewares too, like pitchers and serving platters, all kinds of really, really, really cool stuff that are like heirloom pieces that will last forever. Don't buy crap that's gonna like chip and flake and look shitty and you're gonna have to give away. Just go buy something good that's gonna last forever and antibacterial, apparently anti-COVID too, so get yourself some copper. So again, thank you. All right, now let's make some cocktails. All right, So where are we gonna start? Let's start with the Dolan Dry Vermouth. So on the Southeast Alaska, I did a 1/2 ounce Dolan Dry. I'm gonna scale it back. I'm gonna do a 1/4 of an ounce. No, I'm not. Let's change this on the fly. Let's do a 1/2 ounce. We'll stay with a 1/2 ounce. Because I love this stuff. It's so good. All right. So exciting. My first pour in my new Sertoto Copper jigger. It's very dark. Let's see here. That's a little much. Looks good. This fool believes that is enough vermouth. I'm getting attacked by some little flies down here, but that's all right. Keep trucking. All right, green chartreuse. Sticking with the green chartreuse. I think that combo was good. We just needed a little something. So, but actually we're upping the green chartreuse again and go 3/4 of an ounce. Because why wouldn't you put more green chartreuse in a drink if you could? I can, so I will. How's that Michael McDonald? Come on. All right, now a new friend to the party is Trakal, my favorite spirit from Chile, the only spirit I know from Chile, but this is fantastic stuff. I did this on my Plane to Patagonia cocktail. It's kind of a play on an aviation. It's just, again, more unique herbal, that slight little hit of like the calafate berry in there. It's just super cool, and it adds the berry herbal notes to this cocktail. So again, Alaska, Southeast Alaska, all kinds of like wild berries. That's what bears are eating, right? They're eating foraged wild berries. I don't know the exact types, but they're eating them. So this actually works. So even though that this is from the other side of the world, literally from Alaska, it works. It plays well together. And this is just like an homage to my favorite things, like the Oregon Spirit Distillers Absinthe, Dolan Dry Vermouth, Green Chartreuse, Trakal, St. George Terroir, and Ardbeg. You could just dump all these into a pint, and I would love it because I love all these things individual. That is a good tip, though. Use what you like, like use good products. I mean, it goes back to Sertoto Copper. Use good things. Life is too short to drink shit and to have shitty products. Buy things that'll last. Buy things that are good. Enjoy them in moderation. All right, stop talking, Joey. Okay, the Trakal, 3/4 of an ounce. I thought about going 1 ounce with the Trakal and the St. George Spirits Terroir Gin, but I think the Trakal might surprisingly step above the Terroir, and I want it kind of like as an accent, not to take over. I was surprised. I thought not a lot could like overpower the St. George Spirits Terroir Gin, because it does have that strong like bay laurel, sage, Douglas fir. It's pretty assertive, but I think it needs to have a little bit more. We'll see. Again, I've not made this cocktail in a full proportion, so we are learning together. But this is how I would do it if I was at work. I'd make like smaller little half versions, and a friend or two would help me kind of say if this tastes good or not. Ooh, I gotta go get more. Okay, so we're gonna do 1 ounce and 1/4. I'm probably gonna have just enough. Yeah, on the dot. I got a tiny. Cheers, St. George. All right. Need to go get more because this stuff is the best. All right, let's go ahead and prep. I didn't talk about the absinthe that I used last time. So again, this guy, it's so good. And it's like here, Oregon Spirit Distillers, their absinthe. It's really good stuff. It's like the proper absinthe proof, right? 62.5%. Come on, man. That's what you want. You want that. It does a nice luge. It's really good stuff. And I am just spritzing it, but I do enjoy just drinking it by itself in some other cocktails as well. I need to use it as a featured spirit sometime soon. But for now, just a spritz. That is an important element of this Sitka cocktail. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's add ice. Ooh, we got some Kenny Loggins going on. A little water in there. Woo. How's everyone's night going? Good? You know, normally I'd just be like having a back and forth conversation. I wouldn't just be talking to myself in the dark in the woods. Well, not while I was at work. That would be later. And that would be weird. All right. Again, you don't have to stir for too long. It is a warmer evening. I promise you, I'm not just wearing a sleeveless shirt to show off the guns, because there's not much guns right now to be showing off. That feels good. All right. So the last one, the Southeast Alaska, we did the lemon twist for a garnish. Cutting that out. I don't think we need that. Okay, still got that cool, slightly cloudy green color. A little bit from that absinthe. You're gonna have like that little kind of luge thing happening. Now, well, let's see. I've got a couple unexpected garnishes. A couple gnats, little flies. Come on, guys. You guys are drunk. Look at you. Can't even walk. That guy's gone. That guy's gone. Oh, 3. Well, that's good. At least 3 is always lucky. All right, stay out of there, you drunken flies. Okay, so for the garnish, instead of doing a lemon spritz, I'm using, a very luxurious Ardbeg Ugadal for just a little spritz garnish. So again, the last one, the Southeast Alaska, I used that smoked Maldon sea salt, and I thought that would give it something like that smoky campfire, I'm camping in Southeast Alaska thing. It only gave the saline, I didn't get the smoke. So when you need smoke, go Isla. That will give you the smoke you want. Yes, it's a little bit more like coastal iodine, but that's actually perfect because Southeast Alaska, you know, it's all islands, it's all coastal, so much marine influence. I'm getting attacked by bugs. I just want to eat one. So it works. Again, it's Scotland. It's not Alaska, but it invokes that sense of place, and that's what I'm looking for in this cocktail. Like, I want it to feel like you're like in a rainforest in coastal Southeast Alaska. So let me just check this. How many people are spritzing Ardbeg Ugadal into their mouth out in the woods at night? Tell me who they are, and I want to hang out with them. I want to party with those guys. All right, so we're just going to do a couple spritz over the top. And that's it. It's almost more aroma. And that's it. No other garnish, man. We're keeping this pretty simple. I don't know. Can you see with the light? I think I got another bug. That's okay. It's protein. Bugs are the protein of the future. Cheers, everybody. There is your Sitka. Fingers crossed. There it is. Balance for sure. I like this. I think I'm shocked. Trakal is standing out above the St. George Spirits. Not what I expected at all. Okay, now, and I'm not quite getting enough smoke, so I would even consider a few more spritzes. And then I would probably go 1.5 ounces of the St. George Spirits terroir, 1/2 ounce Trakal. I am shocked that Trakal is standing out that much. I love the flavor, but I want a little bit more of that Douglas fir, you know, all the beautiful botanicals in the terroir. A few more spritzes of Ardbeg. I would go heavier on the Ardbeg spritz. I don't think I would quite put Ardbeg into the cocktail. Maybe like 1/4 ounce. I think maybe just a heavy spritz is cool. Maybe even spray the whole glass. I mean, you're still here, I'm still here. Let's see. Because again, that's gonna kind of get on your hands, you're gonna smell it, and I want the aromatics of this. Not as much the taste, just I mean, shit. Spray it all over yourself. Too much? Too far? I like this a lot. But again, I would just... Now, that Ardbeg, that was key. Getting a little bit more Ardbeg. Yeah, that's the smell. You want to smell that salt air, right? And then you take the drink. And it's more herbal, forest, misty, mossy, mysterious. But I would do a little bit more terroir. Just tone back the Tricol a little bit because especially like that Calafate berry, that interesting kind of berry note is standing out a little bit more than I want. I want that to be a secondary note. So anyway, I hope this is somewhat interesting, but this is, about how I would go through making a cocktail to put on a menu somewhere. So again, it's not perfect. It's getting really close, getting dialed in. And that's kind of the fun thing to me, to see the whole process. And I hope it's somewhat interesting to you as well. I know Brian nails, when he picks a new song to do, he nails it every single time. It's incredible. Like, I don't know how he's so good, but he does. But anyway, so you should definitely check Brian Chartrand out on his Happy Half Hour, facebook.com/Brian Chartrand Music. Every weeknight at 5 o'clock, West Coast time. All right, friends, thanks for watching Tune a Day. I'll see you, it's 10 o'clock. Doubtful I'll see you again tonight. Stranger things have happened. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. All right, guys, take care. Ciao. God bless. I don't say God bless. Who says that?